This program is rated PG. It contains themes and scenes which may not be suitable for very young audiences. Parental guidance is advised.
Welcome to Pillow Talk Season 2. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen and viewers from all over the nation. It's your girl Rica and host for today's Pillow Talk Season 2. And today's Pillow Talk Season 2, we have more guests than before. From 4 guests to 8 guests for today's Pillow Talk Season 2. They are 8 guests taking up Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in Social Studies to help us know who is Ramon C Reyes. So please, allow me to welcome Miss Casido, Miss Dela Peña, Miss Diano, Miss Duran, Mr. Cancio, Mr. Casile, Mr. Clavecillas, and lastly, Mr. Conde. A big round of applause, please. And without further ado, let me call on Miss Casido to get straight to the point of who is Ramon C Reyes is.
So who is Ramon C Reyes? Ramon C Reyes is an Ateneo de Manila University professor and alumnus in that school. He is well known for his work in existential phenomenology, ethics, social and political philosophy, and existential phenomenology. Many philosophers see him as a respected mentor. He is a pioneer of the philosophical method known as existential phenomenology in the Philippines. The Department of Philosophy wishes to remember his memory by hosting public lectures on current social issues. He revolutionized philosophy education after obtaining his doctorate at the Belgian University Catholic de Louvain. Doc Reyes, as he was affectionately known by students, returned to the Ateneo de Manila University in 1965. In collaboration with Father Roque Ferrios and S.J. Roque Ferrios in Philippine philosophy, Jose A. Cruz, S.J. Doc Reyes established existential phenomenological thought. The philosophy curriculum at Ateneo was overwhelmed thanks to this method, which allows students to build an embodied understanding of human existence. Doc Reyes' contributions to ethics and modern philosophy have continued to influence thinkers in a crowded, hyper-connected society 5 years after his death.
And now that Miss Casido gave us an idea of who is Ramon C Reyes, let's proceed to Miss Dela Peña. And a lot of viewers were asking about this sentence, and today Miss Dela Peña can definitely give a concrete ideas about it.
What is epimeleia hiato? Epimeleia hiato, usually translated into English as know yourself or know thyself. It means paying attention to our theoretical and intellectual beliefs, but it also means attending to our values, feelings, and practices. The one who is tasked to think about what is right and why it is so, and to choose to do so, is a human individual who must engage herself or himself in ethical thought in decision making. And that's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Dela Peña, and hi, Miss Diano. Can you tell us why did Ramon C Reyes wrote the Man in Historical Action?
Why did Ramon Reyes wrote the Man in Historical Action? So in my insights, the reason why Ramon C Reyes wrote it, it's because Ramon is a philosopher. And we know for a fact that philosopher is a lover of wisdom, and Ramon Reyes is like that. He studied humans, and humans must have responsibilities and obligation to take. He wrote it for us to be mindful that we have the power to create a reality. And overall, he wrote it
to the meaning of each of our life, and our life task will depend upon the response to that destiny that life has placed us in. That's all, thank you.
Thank you, Jana. We can now comprehend why did Ramon C Reyes wrote it. You just gave us a clear and concrete insights about it. And now, let's proceed to the 5 remaining guests. Ms. Duran, Mr. Cancio, Mr. Casile, Mr. Clavecillas, and lastly, Mr. Conde. A big round of applause, please. So the 5 of you, I'm asking you about this. What can you say about the essay?
Have you ever noticed a traffic sign of indicated 2 lines that cross and meet each other on the middle of simply a cross? Well, that is what we call intersection traffic light. Or on the other hand, in mathematics, we call the place where 2 lines or curves meet at their point of intersection. So, in Dr. Ramon C Reyes' article titled Man Historical Action, it talked about cross point or point of intersection. However, it is not all about traffic sign and mathematics. Instead, it is all about or talked about how is point of intersection of physical, historical, social, interpersonal, and existential lines of events. And also, after reading this article, I've learned and I know that this article helps us to see the clearer and better version of our world, and also it helps us to contemplate the reality of past, present, and future. Okay, that's all.
So, upon reading the article entitled Man and Historical Action by Mr. Ramon C Reyes, I came to know that we are a product of different crosspoints, be it physically, interpersonally, socially, historically, and existentially. This perception helped me contemplate about the reality of the world in past, present, and future. Each and every one of us is destined to be better or worse. It was the 5 crosspoints that got you and me there. I, or we, must endure it. Life is short, and one purpose to live is to have a meaningful life. And to live a meaningful life is not about, or is not defined by luxuries, popularity, or being perfect, but it's about being real, humble, and being able to help others. Additionally, I, or we, must never blame our parents for our status or physical appearance and personality right now. We are conscious beings and we could always make difference. I, myself, have different purpose. For example, if I say my purpose in life right now is to get a stable job, what will be my purpose in life after that is what I think. Whether I become a doctor who saves lives, a teacher that teaches future hope of our nation, or a computer science graduate that programs software. And my destiny, and it is my task to fulfill this destiny. We should do something about it. We will lead the future and make a new one, because we are all part of a cross point. So that will be all, Miss Catacutan.
Essay Man of Historical Action by Dr. Ramon Reyes, as known as a philosopher, usually talks or nothing but things that people already know. We discover ourselves as of certain quality, a certain type of crosspoint where body is a product of nature. Ultimately, the meaning of the life will depend upon the response to that destiny that life has placed me in. Will us talk destiny and task in a physical senses, interpersonal, social, historical, and extension. Ancient Roman historical did not write for the sake of writing. They wrote in the effort to convince their audience propaganda, it's ever present and its function of Roman historiography.
Man in Historical Action by Ramon C Reyes. It talks about we are gift nature. We did not create or design ourselves. Each of ourselves was born with the nature. Human being is a cross point on values level, physical, interpersonal, social, and historical lines of events. Physical cross points, natural occurrences came together to form you. The universe took a long period of time to organize you. We are a byproduct of different events coming together.
The Man of Historical Action by Dr. Ramon C Reyes. So, after reading of his article that is all about historical action of a human, he shared his idea, the cross point, and it involves physical, interpersonal, social, and historical lines of events, right? So, for me, his idea are very clever and informative, also understandable, right? So, I am very inspired when he says, you are a source of creativity, and then each one of us find himself or herself a certain gift of nature. And also the quote, you did not design yourself. Because of the statement on his idea, I much better understand about my consciousness, creativeness, and personalities. On where did I get this kind of nature, and naturally it becomes my energy and power. And yes, Dr. Ramon C Reyes called this a cross-point intersection. That's it.
Thank you to our 8 guests for today's Pillow Talk Season 2. Thank you for giving us such a powerful insights and notions about Ramon C Reyes. I, the viewers, and our nationwide fans are very happy to hear from all of your expertise and mind-blowing ideas. And we can't wait to see you in our next show. And this is Pillow Talk Season 2. See you in the next